Quick! I need to be funny! Ah! Fuck! We will! Hello everyone! Welcome to Chillin'! We're here! We're back!
The fuck was that?
You can keep that all in. I don't care.
What?
Yep.
The struggles of
was
being
that?
entertaining.
Yeah, I'm keeping the whole thing
Yeah,
in.
that's fine.
I need to be funny. Whoa.
Yep. There we go. And that achieved.
It's
Tom's
look-
laughing, and I achieved. I achieved laughter. Therefore.
That had the same energy as, you know, that meme of like Mr. Krabs just running from one restaurant to another.
Yeah.
Anyways, hello. Here we are once again. The boys are back. As you know, I am Harley.
Oh,
I'm Tom.
Tyler.
Oh,
Fuck. Shit. Cock.
This is all
What?
going to shit.
Shit.
Okay, let's do this again. Ready? I'm Harley.
You didn't distinguish who went.
You've got to make that up. Instinct.
Okay.
That's what we
you go.
that's
You go
trust
after. I go
exercise.
third.
This is a
You
trust
go second.
exercise
I go
right
third.
This is the most anxiety-inducing exercise. I hate it every time.
Okay, ready? I'm Harley.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Tyler. Fuck. Shit.
Ah.
Nah, you know us by now.
Yeah. Here we are once again. New month, new game, but less about that. Let's talk about what we did this month, guys.
This is probably the worst intro.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's gold.
I think we're firing Harley as intro guy.
So this month, what happened this month? Well, I'll start with my stuff, I guess.
Go for it.
I continue watching JoJo a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
not a lot. Start watching part 4.
Nice.
I don't have a lot to say because I didn't watch a lot. But I gotta say, whoever I forgot the name of the guy who created JoJo, but he fucking hates Joseph, and I love him. So, what the fuck is up with that, man? Why do you make him cheat on his wife? Anyway, that's my 2 cents on part 4 so far.
What an epic review so far.
Yeah.
How many episodes?
Part 4, trash. I think it's like on 3 episodes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think my guys
yeah.
watched a whopping 2 episodes, and
Yeah, something like that.
He's
Already made
he's
Because he
so-
really demotivated me. The fact that they're like, you know what, fucking Joseph? Yeah. Cringe. Like, well, fucking... Yeah, so drop that a little bit. But I'll pick it up again at some point. I did some catching up in terms of games, because I haven't finished a lot of the games that we've played. I forgot if I think I said it last month, but I did complete Elden Ring. I
Nice.
defeated the Elden Beast. I didn't defeat Millennium because, as I said, I didn't buy the game, and I still haven't given it back. But I'm meant to, and I've already taken it out of my PlayStation. I haven't played it anymore. But well, maybe one day I'll defeat it. I don't care. And I've continued playing Persona 5, and I've reached the royal part of Persona 5 Royal. Because I learned that to unlock the royal, like the story that it adds from the original, you need to do certain things that none of us knew.
So you're saying you pay that money to play the game
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
and then but have no knowledge of actually unlocking that new content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of just have to do it naturally, I guess. I think they hope they do naturally, because they're like, oh, there's these new NPCs. Maybe interact with them.
So, I would say, like, the original Persona 5 has my rating, but now Persona 5 Royal has a lower
So we
rating.
didn't.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
I didn't
So we
touch
played
it.
Persona 5.
So
basically.
you just
Persona
played
Royal.
both. That's fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
We played Persona 5, but not Persona 5 Royal, I guess.
Oh well, my opinion
we just-
will probably still stand. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
That's fine. And yeah, I mean, still at the job, having a good time, have
Dog.
chances of, like, getting higher in the position I'm in, so that's
Dog.
cool. So yeah, this month it's been all right for me. Yeah. What about you boys?
Well, Harley, you want to go first?
Okay, I shall.
I'll be nice, and I'll prompt you with a question.
Okay,
Got a fun movie fact?
I do. Okay, so as you
Good.
guys know, that me and Tyler are going through our horror movie franchises at the moment. We
We are doing
finished the Friday the 13th franchise. Bang,
We did do
done in the. I wasn't gonna say in the bin, but like it's done. It's
Well,
done.
some of the movies deserve to be there.
True.
Let's be real.
But that's done. So we conquered Halloween. We conquered Friday the 13th. We now
Yes.
moved on to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
We did watch the second one literally yesterday. It was
Yesterday?
dog shit, and that's all I'm
It
going to
was-
say.
It was certainly a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The first
You have
one,
to wait for our spin-off channel, movie reviews.
movie review.
Where we pick a movie every month. Coming soon.
Yeah. And watch that movie on repeat non-stop.
Every month.
Every
and then we have a full review of that movie. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
We'd have to be like watch a movie franchise in a month.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my
Anyway.
fact.
Yeah.
Tom, have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nope.
Okay. So anyway, there's a scene, right, where a person gets killed, right? Okay.
What?
Alright,
Spoilers,
I know.
guys.
And the effect is that this person, Johnny Depp, goes in the bed and dies, right? He gets sucked in the bed. And then after that, blood spurts out like a huge pool, like a fountain, all right? If people know what I'm talking about, you know, all right? It's quite an
Probably
impressive...
can't show it.
It's quite... Yeah, don't show it. Google it yourselves.
Yeah.
It's an
At
impressive
your own
feat
discretion.
of effects, right? But the way they did that, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. They turned the whole set of the room upside down. So it gave the effect that it does when it's coming out of the bed.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Because like in the scene,
This will give
the blood-
more
like,
context if you've
fills
seen
up
the
the
scene.
roof.
Yeah.
Like it shoots up. Like it's not like a hose, if you get what I mean. Like it literally looks like it hits the ceiling, and then it like is a pool on the ceiling. And so visually, it's like fucking crazy because they like flipped up the entire room to do that.
Damn, that's cool.
Sick.
Pretty sick.
And to
Cool
kill
fact.
Johnny Depp of all people,
Yeah, his first movie.
his first ever movie.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know this.
This is
Yeah.
one that made this is his first acting thing. You know who
Wearing
got him the
some
job
absolutely heinous crop tops.
or who recommended him to do that? His friend?
I'm guessing Tim Burton.
No.
I'm guessing.
No.
No?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicky.
Yeah.
W. Nicolas Cage.
So, we thank Nicolas Cage for Johnny Depp. There we go.
Thank you, Ghost Rider. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Thank you, that guy from that one Five Nights at Freddy's spin-off movie.
Thank you, Superman. Thank you.
Thank you,
God,
Superman.
yeah.
Thank you, the killer from Dead by Daylight or whatever.
I don't think he's even a killer from Dead by Daylight.
I think he's a survivor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. There you go. There's your movie fact for the month.
I guess you gave
Harley.
us two. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, shit.
The-
Maybe I did.
Yeah,
there
the
you
effect
go.
and the Nick Cage thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about-
Compensated from last
What
month.
about books, though?
Books, though.
Yo.
I've been searching. I've been trying to find a book.
Yeah.
But there's lots that been going about, and I'm like, But I've just resulted in continuing the Vampire Hunter D book, the second one now.
Right.
He's just back. He's back.
I'm just back in it. I'm back in that world. We're going again. I have been
Fair
slacking
enough.
on the reading front, but funnily enough, of this week, I've started to do it again in my lunch hours when I'm
That's
working.
Sweet. Actually, before we throw it back, I'll throw it to you, Tyler.
Before we throw it back, yeah.
Before I throw it back, guys, as we do it in all podcasts, I actually started kind of reading a book. Kind of.
Oh my god.
What the
yeah,
hell?
I don't read, and again, I'm still not reading. I'll explain.
Okay.
I
My
see.
partner is obsessed with this book franchise written by T.J. Klune. It's Klune. It's called Wolf Song.
Okay.
And she loves him a lot. So I was like, you know what? I don't really read. You know what? I'll give audiobooks a go. So that's what I'm doing.
Fair.
Or like I haven't done a lot. Like I literally have just begun. But yeah, so far so good. Seems pretty good. So I'm not the guy to do book recommendations, but the one book I'm reading, it seems so good so far.
Yeah, no,
There
it's
you
fair. But audiobooks are valid. Like
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you can't always have a book in your hand, and
Yeah.
like sometimes when you're traveling, like I do read or listen. Like I have the audiobook version of the book that I'm reading. So if I you know spare time, I can listen to that.
Yeah, I just struggle with like keeping my attention looking at letters.
Same.
I'm like,
same.
"Ugh."
Does
So,
manga
like-
count? I've been reading
I think
Berserk.
manga-
Yeah.
I say manga counts.
Yeah,
I don't care.
because
It has
you're reading
pictures.
manga, right? You're not.
Like
Yeah.
you are actively reading.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
be fair,
but, like
you are
what's the
reading
activity when
words.
you consume manga? It's reading,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
but I think with Berserk, it's more just appreciating the art. I think at this point, you just turn the pages like, whoa, you're just at an art gallery.
And consuming a story.
Yeah,
So yeah.
so that's the chill intake.
Yeah,
That's the chill in seal of
Yeah.
approval.
guys. I'm not gonna be the one to say, guys, read. I'm not gonna be the one.
Open you up
Yeah.
to new media.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
There
I'm
are
opening
so
myself
many
to
more
that.
books of media that you won't realise that you quite like.
Yeah.
We've said it before. Like I started reading Dragon Ball. I wasn't really a person that read much, like manga. I watched the anime, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different, and I decided to read it straight from the source, and it was fucking epic.
Yeah,
So reading manga or consuming audiobooks, whatever way you consume, stories and stuff, just fucking do it, man. It's worth it.
Yeah,
It's
just
cool.
because it doesn't have an adaptation doesn't mean it's bad.
Exactly.
Oh, I think I got a good analogy. It's like in terms of the validity of the both. It's like people say, dub is more valid than sub in anime,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
or the other way around. Whatever. It's both are valid. Just consider them the thing.
Yeah.
Damn. Stop gatekeeping.
Stop
shit
pissing your
off.
pants and just
Yeah.
just enjoy it. Be happy for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Be
But-
happy for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
There you go.
On that note, Tyler, what the frick is up with you?
Yeah, I guess I'll talk about me. Me time. So this month, I've been doing quite a few things. I think arguably somehow this month became like my most unbusiest and busiest month for all sorts
What?
of different reasons. Like
pray
I was
tell.
playing- I first of all, I just started playing a bunch of games,
Right.
at once, which is a bad idea, but I did it anyway, and I've kind of fucked myself over in some ways, but in others I haven't, for I have completed Shadow of the Erd Tree, and I
Yo.
won't get into it for spoiler reasons, but I have beaten it, and it took me a long time. It hurt me a bit.
Okay.
I lost a bit of my soul, but
Oh.
it's done. It's
done.
over.
Okay.
I never have to touch that game ever again.
Mini review. Go.
Mini review. I think as far as DLCs go, in comparison to like previous From Software DLCs, this is the best DLC they've ever made,
Oh.
by far. Because like the DLCs are good in other games, but they're not in regards to sheer scale and quality. I think this one's just much better. I thought the ending was wank.
Okay. Fair.
It doesn't end nicely.
Right.
It just kind of ends, and you're
Right.
like, okay,
Cool.
guess that was it.
Cool.
The end.
Cool.
I think I understand difficulty is a From Software thing, but I do think maybe this boss. This is the only time I'm going to say this probably for a boss. I think it was just too hard.
What, the last one you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think this
Like
should
it was
have
unnecessary.
It was unnecessarily hard. It was a very, very difficult boss, and I feel like I really enjoyed the boss. However, I think maybe they just went a bit too hard on this one. Because I think for casual players, this DLC fucking sucked.
Right.
So if you're a casual player of this game, beware. But don't worry, there's this guy called Let Me Solo Her, who also changed their name to Let Me Solo Them.
Nice.
Summon him. He'll just beat the shit out of them for you.
Nice.
The goat. But yeah, man, it was the DLC was an interesting experience.
I've only just started it, to be fair. So.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I ultimately came out of it not for some reason too satisfied. I'm not too sure why. I still
Maybe
need to
because you
kind of
had a
wrap my
rough
head around it.
time with that last boss, that maybe it negative.
I don't know. I think it was just my overall experience, like just playing it. I didn't
Right.
really feel like I properly appreciated sort of what was going on. I think worst case scenario, it will probably be one of those scenarios where I just have to play it again.
Right.
But like I said, I just at this current state of time don't want to touch that again.
Give it a year.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a year. Come back. Who knows? Maybe one day we might do a video on it.
Yeah.
Talk
Question.
about the DLC.
would you say? Do you have like you just say yes or no. Probably won't disclose which one exactly. But do you have a favorite boss and a least favorite boss, or is it still the same ones from the original?
Oh, like if I'm thinking about it as a whole now.
A whole now, yeah. Like because I'd say now Elden Ring is a complete package now.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I mean, I think a lot of my opinions are the same, but I do think the boss. I mean, everyone knows about Mesmer, but
Yeah.
I really like Mesmer. Mesmer's fight was sick.
Cool.
I enjoyed Mesmer. But it doesn't top Malenia in my eyes. I still
Fair
really
enough.
enjoy everything about Malenia a lot more. But yeah, that was my Shadow of the Edge review. Oh shit! Yeah, I just realised I just only talked about Elden Ring.
Quick rating of the DLC out of 10.
I don't know, like
Quick.
6, 7.
Okay,
If you
done.
ever
There
play
you
it,
go.
if it's 6, 7, there you go.
So
Maybe
6.5.
we'll-
Done.
Yeah, there you go.
6.5.
Boom.
There you go.
Down
Official
screen. There it is,
Tyler
done.
Chiller rating. Boom.
Boom. Done. Okay.
But yeah, right. Anyways, the other thing that I've been doing, that is the main thing that has taken up a lot of my time this month, is I'm actually working on a video for this channel.
Holy shit.
Oh shit!
my
This is a
God.
surprise. We didn't know about this. What the
Whoa,
fuck?
We are so
Wait, this is how you
genuine.
tell us?
Whoa.
Well, I did talk about it last episode,
No,
so.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Ah, shit.
But anyway, it was the thing of, like I said, I wanted to experiment with potentially making a new video, and I decided that this month I would start doing that. And I have started doing that. And it's almost done. That's its current progress. I've really enjoyed making it. I thought it was fun. It's something I've never done before. Had to learn editing and everything for it. And it was just ended up being a cool project, and then it will be going up on this channel at some point, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
August?
Yeah, and
potentially?
please do support that highly. It's Tyler's first editing job.
Yeah.
And he did very good. And it's like all from his brain.
Would you do more? Question mark.
I think so.
Oh.
Cool.
I think if I find a topic that I wish to talk about, there's definitely a chance that I will go back and make another one. But as of right now, I'm very satisfied with how I've left things. And depending on maybe the reception of the video, like if it ends up just like not being too great in the long run, I maybe might just be like, cool, that was it. But if it is a thing where there is a lot of demand for it, or I feel like I want to do it, then I
think you need
there
to
may
do
be
it
one in the
for-
future.
For like your own, fun, instead of
Yeah.
if you feel like you want to do it and you feel like you have the creative inspiration to do it, then I say go for it. Instead of thinking about do people want it? You do it for
because,
yourself more than,
Yeah, I think
I
think that's fair.
I think as someone who gave you like the little ropes on like how to edit, and then seeing what you've come up with, with the little I gave you, I think like I can see how much fun you're having with it.
Yeah.
And I think it translates on the video, and I'm generally hoping people see that.
I hope so. I think. Yeah, I think overall my opinions on it is that like, if the video does bad, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that it at the end of the day, it was more of a video I made for me.
Yeah, and that's what matters more. In my
The
opinion.
topic of the video means a lot to me. This is me non-spoiler, I guess, disclosing, but like, yeah, it meant a lot to me. It was a topic I wanted to talk about, and I thought that it fit this channel. And yeah, it's a new style of content. You may see more in the future. Maybe some might not be by me.
Ooh.
Maybe you guys might want to jump in on the train too.
Yeah, I'll do a map pack. You write the script for me, and I'll just write it. I'll just speak it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm happy
there
to
you
do
go.
that.
I'll do I'll let you do a map pack.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Harley,
that's-
do map pack.
Okay.
Put a graphic here of
Hello,
Harley
internet.
doing map pack. But yeah, so would you say, Tyler, that like the video's probably gonna come out between this and the next pod, or would you think? It'll
Yeah, I
be
think so.
After next. Oh, between this and
I think
the next
between
pod, so-
this pod and the next pod, we'll be seeing it come out.
So yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Cool.
So keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't have a specific date in mind,
Fair.
but I'm sure we will figure one out.
It'll come out.
Yeah.
It'll come out when it comes out. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Right,
Sweet.
guys, I have a story to tell.
Story time. Story time with Harley.
Story time.
This is
Graphic.
called The Fiasco of Harley's PC Screens.
Ah.
Oh.
So, I'm going to say it was around April, May time. Okay.
Yeah.
I had 3 monitors, right? And
Yeah.
then it
Wow,
was
big
round-
man with his 3 monitors.
3 monitors.
It was during the month of May, my central screen, the cells started dying on it. The pixels started dying on it.
Yeah.
And that made me upsetty spaghetti. But it's fine.
Mhm.
I was like, I'll get a new one. Or maybe save up and get some new screens anyway.
Yeah.
And then I remember whilst we were doing the Fallout stuff, whilst I was playing Fallout, my screen died on me. Like, it fully went black and I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
So then I was stuck back to a 2-screen peasant.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Fucking top 1% of the 1% here.
For quite a while. And then I saved up enough money to the end of this month, and there was a
Yeah.
good deal at Curry's, so I got 3 brand new screens.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Now he's got 6 monitors.
Yeah, so for the first time ever, I have matching screens. I don't have different makes, they're
Oh,
all the
that's cool.
same make, and they're all matching, alright? But
That's nice.
because I have 3 screens, I didn't have a holder, I think that's what it's called.
Like a stand.
Like a stand for these to hold these 3 screens together, right?
Yeah.
So thus, I bought one.
Sick.
Let's cut to Thursday.
Okay.
Everything was here. I was like, okay, after work, I'm gonna set this up. No, I thought it was gonna take like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. No, it took more than 5 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man.
So, basically, where my screens were originally on the desk,
Yeah.
well, it took forever to get the old stand off my desk and replace it with the new one, because I had
Yeah.
to do shifting and moving things, pulling the desk back. And then there was a thing where I put the screens there and the screens were just too far forward from where they're positioned. So I have like an L-shaped desk, right? And I primarily only use the right side, which is one side, okay?
Yeah.
But now with this new stand, I've lost a lot of space there, moving it. So, I thought, fuck it, let's have a switch up. I'm gonna move my setup to the middle. So yeah, right? So,
Whoa.
yeah. But then, not really realising how much of a ball ache that would be. So, me and my father and Tyler
Yeah. I
took
was there.
forever putting this stand, getting it back, and making it fit in the centre of the desk. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
like
we
a
took-
corner desk.
Yeah, we took forever setting that up, and then so a job that was hopefully meant to like last half an hour, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Turned into that.
Yeah, I
Damn.
was there.
Had
It
to
was
rearrange
A painful
everything,
time.
move things around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
But now I have a new
First
setup,
world problems.
and it's yeah, I have a new setup, and it's great. I'm feeling it. It's great.
I'm glad.
Oh,
There was one
Sick.
discrepancy with the stand, is that I would like all the screens to be level, but they weren't, because it felt like the stand wasn't able to carry all 3 stands, so they're all a bit lower and they're not equal. But then again, I think like this is just the design of the stand, and it's kind of growing on me, so it's fine. But yeah, there was a huge worry with feeling that the stand wasn't even able to fucking carry these 3 things, and it just bought
Yeah.
a weak stand, which is very annoying. But yes. But I've also realised that this setup is even better for if I want to do streaming again.
Oh.
Yes.
Streaming
Is it-
again.
Yes,
Is it
possibly.
the return of
It's not a
Zach
promise,
underscore 456?
but it could be, because the back... what's the fucking called? The screen I have. It fits perfectly behind me, so it fits in frame, and it just looks so much better. And then lighting-wise, where my light is, it hits me better. It's just good. It just feels good. I feel like I have more space, more shit for productivity. So that was my
Nice.
Thursday night. It took longer than
Sweet.
expected, and it was a ball ache. And I thought I'd share that, because why not?
Oh, that's
Fair
cute.
enough, man.
Can I be very honest?
Yeah.
I definitely have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure brain rot, where
Yeah.
every time you said stand,
yeah.
I was just
Stand
thinking,
every
oh,
time it's- yeah.
Yeah,
look,
I
same
was
thing
just like,
happened.
I'm definitely have that brain rot now. Oh, it's like it's just Harley summoning his dad, like all the screen is like, hold it level. It's like, ah! I was just struggling. Oh man.
There you go.
There you go. Cute little struggle story. Well, boys,
Yes.
I think it is time
Oh my
to
god.
get
It's time.
into the meat of this
Sandwich.
this podcast.
Nom, 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 nom.
I'll try to imitate the sound.
Oh right.
Ah,
Gotcha.
no, right.
Thank you,
Got
thank you
it.
very much. If you guys didn't get what the podcast was about, and if you didn't look at the thumbnail and the title of this video, today we're going to talk about Mojang's Minecraft. Wow. Wonder how many people know that it's made by Mojang. I mean, I know it shows up in the screen, but
Guys, is it Mojang, Mojang?
Mojang.
What are we saying?
Mojang.
Here?
I think it's. I mean, Mojang.
Okay.
My decision.
I'm gonna call it Mojang. I can't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it has been a debate forever, but we've solved it. So
There we go.
guys, don't worry
We've
about
decided for the
Mojang.
people.
For the people, it's Mojang.
it. It's Mojang.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Yes, we're gonna be talking about Minecraft. It's a lot more different than the usual episodes that we do and and the games that we pick. But we thought that this time we're gonna pick a chill game because there was a recent big update with the trial chambers and everything.
The 1.21.
Yep. And
something I forgot.
yeah, 1.21 point whatever it was. And we have been having this plan for this year and like the past year or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Where we feel like, or we see the trend of the classic, friends gather up for 2 weeks, play Minecraft, and then the server dies.
Yeah.
We now have the idea of let's go into this world, into this Minecraft world, not thinking of its longevity in terms of like, it's gonna go on forever. It was like we know it's gonna die.
Yeah.
And we're happy for it to do so, because it leaves space for new stuff whenever we redo things again.
Yeah.
And to explore different things and have different focuses. So we decided with the start of the new server, we'll also talk about it in the podcast and our experiences and how it has served us throughout our lives and how we feel about it. If somehow you guys don't know anything about the most sold game in history, Minecraft. Minecraft is an open world sandbox game where you can, frankly, and I know this sounds maybe confusing, can literally do anything. Build anything. That's the core of Minecraft, is mining and crafting and building, if it wasn't that clear.
Did I
do a good job in explaining?
Yeah. Do I dare say that this is like the first game of its kind to do something that is like this?
I think it's definitely the biggest.
I think it was definitely a trendsetter.
Right.
Like
A
I think
trendsetter.
it started because I think from Minecraft came a lot of Minecraft-like games. Like I think the survival sandbox really exploded around that time.
I know it's not the first sandbox game.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But
Probably
like,
isn't. I think like Gary's mod was a thing before, right? I think Gary's mod existed before Minecraft.
probably. Who knows?
Probably. But it is definitely the biggest and the one that like created so many or like influenced people to create so many similar games to it. Like again, Terraria probably, Dragon Quest Builders. People say that Dragon Quest Builders is like Minecraft but with a story, which sounds interesting. Maybe we talk about it at some point.
Maybe.
But I think it's fair to say that it is definitely the biggest of its kind.
Yeah, and I mean, for our
Definitely.
lifetimes, it's been a huge influence on all of us, really. I think a lot of people can even vouch for that.
I can promise you, at my work, where I work at, there's always a lot of kids around, and there isn't a day I don't see like a Minecraft backpack or a Minecraft T-shirt or whatever it is. It's just everywhere.
They rep in the Minecraft drip.
They wrapping the Minecraft.
They have the creeper hoodie.
Yeah, and there's a good reason. It's like it's with. I mean, I was gonna say with so little that it gives you. But when I say that, I mean by like story. There's no story. I mean, technically, there's a lore, but it doesn't matter.
There is a lore part of law. Yeah.
Bringing MatPat back to the conversation. Like, yeah, it's just undeniable the size of this game. So, I think what we want to talk about specifically is like the server that we've been playing on this month.
Before we get to that,
Oh,
I just want to ask a few questions. I just want to.
Oh, please.
I think it'll be good. I just want to know. This might even need to rail back your brains a bit.
Okay.
What was your first experience with Minecraft? How do you guys remember what got you into it? What was it?
think so.
Like what you played it on first?
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
I'll let you guys go first. I think mine might be a bit unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe I've had. So I remember playing it on because I think you introduced me to it, Harley.
Mm-hmm.
There was like online there was like ripped versions of Minecraft, and you could play like the demo.
Yeah.
And I remember we would be at like our nan's house on the fucking computer playing the demo version, and it was like sometimes it was like just one world. It would always generate the same world, I think. And then like there was like this really bare bones like creative mode that had like fairly no blocks whatsoever. And I remember that like being really early playing it. But then my first proper experience was again with you when we played the Xbox version.
Mm-hmm.
We bought the game. I think you bought it.
Yeah.
And we played 2-player co-op on a super flat creative world, and built a giant house in creative super flat of a T, made out of diamond blocks.
Yeah.
The first gamer's first build. But that was like my earliest thing I can remember, I think, about playing this game, and it all kind of blossomed from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's where it started for me.
Yeah. For me, it's difficult to say how I knew what Minecraft was or discovered. I think I had the thought in my head what I believe what it was is when I like Lego a lot, and on the days when I discovered what YouTube was, I watched a lot of like Lego videos, stop motion videos. I was very big into stop motion, right? And I think somewhere down the line, I came across the YouTube channel known as the Yogscast. And they had a very famous Minecraft series where they played Minecraft, and it was like the earliest edition, right? And it was called Shadow of the Israel. That's what it's known for, right? So at first, they were playing Minecraft normally, right? And it was, fun block game.
Yes.
I was like, oh, interesting.
I'm a dwarf and I'm digging
a hole. Exactly.
Diggy hole.
Exactly, right? So,
yeah.
They're just playing Minecraft at first. It's fine. But then,
yeah,
these guys added a story onto their survival world.
Whoa.
But little, like, young me thought this was genuine. I thought this was real.
Right.
I thought this was happening in-game, right? So
Yeah.
they're playing survival, and then this guy called Israfel is like the villain, comes along and like trolls them, and then they chase him to this village that's just existing there. And then they've obviously got people playing, acting like NPCs, and players like making this big story, right?
Right, I never knew this.
Yeah, it's quite cool because they're the first people to actually do something like that.
Yeah.
And obviously that made them really big at the time.
Yeah.
Like they were probably at one point the biggest Minecraft YouTubers.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's what drew me to it. And then I've watched their videos and wanted to play Minecraft, and then going on to finding like the demos, and playing them on Nan's computer, and it took forever for me to actually have a copy of the game.
Yeah.
Until it was brought out on the Xbox. I was like, oh yes, I can finally play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because for some reason my dad never really wanted to get on the PC. Don't know why. Because we had a family computer at the point. We didn't have our own PCs, obviously.
Yeah.
But my dad was very anti. No, can't get it. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
You're not allowed to get it. Can't buy a game on the PC.
Not
Look at me
PC.
now. Yeah.
Look at me now, Dad. My Steam library.
Look at my Steam library. But yeah, and then eventually we got an Xbox, and then I just played it non-stop.
Same, man. Same.
It was a very huge part of my every friend group I've been in, and just playing
Yeah.
games and staying up and shouting and disagreements and arguments and
Yep.
fun times. You know, it's a whole story arc in itself in Minecraft.
It really is.
Yeah. And then eventually got my own PC. I bought it myself. Yeah, fuck you, Dad. Got my own Minecraft.
Jesus Christ.
And then it's gone on from there. And then obviously mods, we'll probably get onto that and playing that and making the game even more cool and interesting. And yeah, I just haven't ever stopped playing it. Obviously you have breaks, but like I always come back to Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, you know, I always come back to me.
Yeah.
You know? Minecraft.
Nice.
But
Tom,
Tom.
what was
Sweet.
your experience?
Yeah, no, actually, I thought you both of you had heard of Minecraft from like YouTube stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I guess I actually had a more similar Minecraft experience with as Tyler, I suppose,
Mhm.
where my older brother, he introduced me to it,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
like he didn't like invite me to a server or anything.
Mm.
I think I just played it on like his account at
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Like, and he had his own world, and I was like, I don't know what any of this was. And I remember thinking of like, is this just like Lego the game?
Mm.
Because I
Yeah.
never played also any Lego games.
Mm.
So I was like, is this Lego the POV game?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk around and try not to ruin anything because I was petrified of ever ruining something else's or someone else's like save file on
Right.
any game. On any
Right,
game.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Anytime in any game, I was always terrified of that. And I remember just like walking around, just like pressing the left mouse button, just like randomly just breaking things.
Yeah.
And then like I broke like grass, right? And I had these seeds. But like if you guys know the texture of the seeds,
Mm.
like if you look at least the way I looked at it, it didn't really seem like they were seeds.
Right.
I was like, yo, this is some alien ass like weapon. I have this weapon. And then obviously it became nighttime and I was killing these zombies. I was like, yo, this shit is killing zombies left and right. And I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't know like how strong these zombies were. And like I thought I was killing them fast. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they were big. I was like, I was but a wee lad.
Yeah.
And like at this point, I don't think I even watched YouTube. Like I was like 9 years old, 9 years old.
Yeah.
For reference, I'm now 23, almost 24. And like I didn't know how to craft anything or how to do anything. It was like either taught to me by people that I eventually played with, like my brother and his friends, or I just kind
Yeah.
of fucked around and found out. Because at this time, it isn't like it is today. There isn't like the recipe book whilst you craft. You just
Yeah.
kind of have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I was very like technologically illiterate. I didn't know how to Google all that well. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. So I just kind of played and played. But then I became obsessed, and now, like, I have so many, like, there's so much storage in my brain for Minecraft recipes and Minecraft facts and stats and everything that probably could be used by for something else. But you know what? I love this little blocky game, and I played it like nonstop with like mods and everything with my cousins, eventually my brother and everything, and like nonstop until I was like 12. And then I went into like I like to call my dark ages, where I played League of Legends for a few years and being like, Minecraft, that's
You
for
turned
kids.
into
I'm
a
a
massive
teenager
loser.
now. Yeah, turned into a massive loser.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a teenager now. League of Legends is what's up. And then I dropped in. And I was like, oh, Minecraft is cool. Hey.
Yeah.
And yeah, came back to playing it. And yeah, it's just a cool ass game. You always come back to Minecraft.
I kind of like I second that mainly because I think a big thing, right? Like I don't know what you guys think of this, but I think like the first, especially when you play it for the first time, and I think the first thing you think of Minecraft is that you're like, oh, it's just a kid's game.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when you play it for the first time, and you're like looking at it from the outside. I think it's very easy to just be like, oh yeah, this is just a kid's game. But like, I don't know what it is about Minecraft, but it is in a timeless state
Mm.
Yeah.
where it does just feel like the game has evolved so much. Like, obviously, it's very popular with kids, but it's also insanely popular with adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the amount, like, this game, it literally can be picked up by anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And someone can find something in this game that they can enjoy doing. Like, they can find their way. Because ultimately has aspects from any game, and you can mold it to be any game that you want.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking wild. But, like, it really was just that thing of, like, because it has sort of, like, that sort of cartoony kind of style. I think initially people were just kind of like, oh, yeah, this is just for kids. And then, like, people like the Yogscast came along and, like, played it as adults.
Yeah.
Like, adults playing it. You got Hermitcraft, you know, these massive servers of people that sort of come together. And these are, like, full-blown adults. And they are, like, playing this game. And it just goes to show, it's like, this game is a lot bigger. And, like, the target audience is massive. Like, it's crazy.
But like, I think the thing is now, like, obviously, Minecraft has evolved a lot since like the 15 years it's been out. By the way, 15 years. That's crazy. But it has evolved a lot, obviously. Like, I don't think little old like fucking 9-year-old me would be able to play Minecraft now. Like, if like, especially the caves, man. I couldn't go into these caves. They're massive now. They're crazy. Like, if people say, "Oh yeah, it's for kids," I'll be shitting myself going to those caves. It's genuinely scary. like even like right now, as a 23-year-old, I go into those caves and I just put a random ass fucking sound effect of like just going. And it's like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm just trying to get some diamonds, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I think it's like also a good point being like you said, like, I think the game is also growing up.
Yeah.
As well. Like, as we are all growing up playing this game, I feel like the game is also growing up. I mean, obviously it's got, like, the people who are making it are growing up. You know, it's been made. It's being made by a different development studio now. Like, it's swapped development teams. You know, like things like that happened, and like they introduced more wider range updates, like the cave update, like the whole warden.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing. It's like they introduced a lot more stuff that kind of fed into the aspect of being like, yeah, this is a lot more open-ended. To all ages, because I don't, like I said, I don't think kids would be running down to go meet the warden.
Yeah.
They probably can't sleep because of him. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting to me to just kind of see the effect it's had, because like marketing and stuff, it is a very kid-friendly game.
Yeah.
But it's also like such the opposite. Like it just is so much. It's baffling to me.
Yeah, it's because like, I think honestly, I think the server that we have now like really shows that your point of like how much anyone can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because like I think all of us are just doing shit differently. Like it's completely different stuff that is what we're doing. I think I'd love if I eventually have kids. Like I'd love for them to play it. Maybe not to do like exactly the same things that I'm doing, but like to explore their creativity, to explore like a cool game that I can play with friends eventually. But yeah, it's just a cool, sweet game.
Yeah.
But do you guys want to talk about more about our server, or is there more questions that you have?
Well, I thought talking about how old this game is, 15 years as we've mentioned, and there's been so many updates and versions. I've found a website.
Yes.
This is the Minecraft timeline, and I thought we should go down memory lane for a little bit and just read some of the things and see.
That sounds sound.
Yeah, okay.
Send me
in.
Let's
go.
Okay, here we go. Up. So, here we go. Minecraft is born in May 2009.
Shit.
And I believe it might have been called Cave Game first, as it says
here. Yeah.
Right? So, the main features were it was just cobblestone and grass block and it had the player and just basic caves. You just explored the caves. You didn't mine anything. You were just exploring the caves.
Yeah.
Right.
And then later down the line, early creative came about. You places blocks, and then iron and trees were a thing. And then multiplayer tests came in, and flowers and grass. And then it came down to survival, and the creepers were introduced in September of the same year.
Oh man.
Scrolling down, they added diamonds, the crafting tables, like crafting pickaxe and tools and stuff. And then 2010 rolls around, and we're still in like the development phase. It's still the game's still in alpha. It's not even been released.
Yeah.
They added like dungeons, rails, and infinite world.
You know what I think is crazy? Just interjecting.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that you said there is an update that added the crafting table.
Yeah.
And like, could you just imagine, like, think about it, that like back then the crafting table was a feature.
Yeah.
It wasn't a standard. Like nowadays, if you're in a survival game,
That's
you
the first thing
immediately
you make.
the first thing you have, the first thing is that is probably the most like required tool in any sandbox game is this crafting table, crafting workbench. But like, it's crazy to me to think that Minecraft had an update to add the crafting table.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me.
But this timeline is fucking with me because like I said like I started playing when I was 9, and I was probably around 9 and 10 between those years. So I'm confused with like, did I not have a crafting table in the beginning? I swear I had.
Don't know.
But it's weird.
Where were we? So yeah, then we had redstone.
That was a big one.
Big one.
And then compasses came after that. And then a
Mm-hmm.
Halloween update of 2010, a nether portal was introduced.
Massive one.
Yeah, and like the jack-o'-lantern and stuff. Also brought fishing as well. There you go.
Yeah, the three scariest things.
The fishing
nether,
community.
Jack-o'-lanterns, and fishing.
So, and then after the Halloween update, the game went into beta. And so we had eggs, leaf decay, note blocks, and cakes. It's 2011 rolled around. We had beds.
Oh, wait, when? What time? What year?
2011. We had beds.
So 2 years until you were able to skip the night. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, that's insane.
That like back then, like that's something I think is weird because I would have never I never experienced that because I didn't play it as it was being made.
Yeah.
Initially, we were playing like the demo versions that would like you could like crack off of like third party things on the PC. So we never like properly experienced that. Well, I didn't, but like it's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after beds, we had wolves, and then Minecraft had a new logo.
Ooh.
And then there were achievements, and then powered rails. Then they added maps and trapdoors. And then after
Trapdoors,
that was
huge.
pistons.
That one was huge.
And then we got the end of the beta, which was called Adventure Update 1.
Yeah.
Which added Endermen and Hunger Bar.
The hunger bar. Cringe.
And then the official like out of beta stage 1.0 was Adventure Update 2, and it added the end and enchanting.
What year was that?
That was 2011.
Was this still with the Enderman being added, right? 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Enderman came first, and then they added the end.
Am I correct in saying that Enderman was based around Slenderman? Was that a thing?
Possibly.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I remember that. I believe that was a thing. I forgot when Slenderman the game came out, but
I think it was big. It was big around 2011, 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
Like PewDiePie
Probably,
and shit were playing like
Yeah.
Connect by 8 pages.
So 2012 comes along, and I think this is the year where I start getting into Minecraft. And
Yeah, 2012 is the biggest year, like the big year for Minecraft. Like Minecraft fucking took off in
because we
2012.
had spawn eggs, we got jungles and iron golems, then trading and temples came along. Then the wither, anvils, and command blocks. And then that was it for 2012. And then 2013, we have more redstone components like hoppers and redstone blocks and quartz.
Huge.
Then we have horses. I remember the horses update very well. I was very excited for that.
I remember there being horses mods And then they were like, well, let's fucking add horses to the game.
Yeah. And then this is the first. Oh no, this is the. Well, technically, the Redstone update was the first like named like full update.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then we had the horse update. Did it add anything else? Oh, it added leads, coal blocks, carpets, and horses. Okay, cool.
And
then,
can we think about the scale?
Yeah.
We had an update that just added redstone.
Yeah.
And now we have an update that adds like structure, like the Nether update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy the scale the updates change.
And upgrade.
Well, at the end of 2013, we had the update that changed the world, where it added new biomes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. And changed all that. And 2014 was very. Oh, 2014 was quite big, but still quiet at the same time. So it had the Bountiful update, it had ocean monuments and slime blocks, but then...
Oh, whoa.
But then, the
Seems
big
so recent.
one, Microsoft bought Minecraft.
Yes, I remember where I was and what YouTuber I watched talking about it. I remember that. It was a Portuguese YouTuber. That's all I remember.
I remember being in secondary school, and it was just...
Yeah.
announced.
All I remember
being
was
like,
the outcry of there being a female Steve.
Oh my god.
Right.
That was a thing.
That was all I remember because they bought, like Microsoft bought it, and their first change was they added Alex, and everyone freaked out. Do you think? Isn't that crazy to think about now? Everyone was freaking out about Alex.
So Mojang was bought for $2.5 billion.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was gonna guess the amount.
Yeah.
The number in my mind was 2.8 billion.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just this small game, and it just fucking exploded.
It has made them so much more money, though.
Yeah.
Like, because they added like
Tons.
currency for like, especially the Bedrock edition.
Yeah.
Like where you can buy and customize shit.
It is wild.
And according to Notch, he sold Mojang because he didn't want the responsibility of owning a company of such global significance. Couldn't handle the pressure. Fair.
Hey, but yeah, I'll take 2.5 billion. Yeah, I'll take that.
Which I think is scary as a game developer. Like, imagine your game has grown to the point where it is out of your hands.
Yeah,
like it's too big now.
Yeah, the success is too big that you cannot like. If you want it to stop, it's not like people are gonna forget about it.
Yeah, and you make an update that people hate. It's on you.
Yeah.
Like it is crazy. Like that's what I will say. Tremendous respect to the developer team for Minecraft.
Yeah.
Is that like they do have a lot of weight on their shoulders when they're making updates. I don't think people appreciate that enough. Yeah. Obviously, I know they have their problems.
Yeah.
I was complaining earlier about the fucking potato update. They have their problems, but it is the thing of like I will say that they are, from what I've seen, a committed dev team that when they make updates, as far as I'm concerned, I do enjoy them, and I do think the changes they make are good changes. And it does keep the game alive, like. And I think another thing as well that is worth mentioning as we're talking about updates is that like the way Minecraft works is you can play it from any version.
Yeah.
So I think a big point, I don't know if it's already happened or if it's coming up, is the combat update. I think it's post 1.12.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay. Well, it won't take that long because 2015 there was nothing. No update, no nothing.
Wow. They were cooking something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then 2016, we had the combat update.
There we go. What's up, guys? Combat update.
Which added end cities, elytra wings, and combat changes.
I remember hating the combat update.
And that's the thing. Everyone hated the combat update.
Yeah.
Because it completely changed how everything worked.
Yeah.
It wasn't spam clicking until things die.
Remember,
Tom clearly hated that because he played League, so that's all he's used to.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just insulting you now.
It's alright.
But yeah, no, it was a thing for a lot of people. They were very angry that it got changed, and like I remember, like that update is a defining update in Minecraft because literally from that point on, things like Hypixel, people
we even have-
still
we haven't even talked about those
exclusively
servers.
play Minecraft servers,
Yeah.
like Hypixel in pre 1.12 or something, because that's before the combat update. Because people preferred the combat in that aspect, so they play pre 1. I think it's pre 1.12.
Right.
But it literally created this divide in the
1.9
community.
It's the update.
Oh, 1.9.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you want to play, if you want to be a part of, like, playing Minecraft PvP and stuff, Minecraft PvP was heavier on the earlier versions of Minecraft than the newer versions. And then they kind of formed their own communities. But I thought that's an interesting thing. Because from that point on, people just, they split up in the servers. And because Minecraft allows you to play from any version, it really was just the thing of, like, the divide in the community.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, I mean, now it's crazy to think that, like, for example, I mean, you gotta mention it very soon, but, like, not having a shield
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, just having your sword and, like, a creeper came up to you, right-click, block with your sword, or,
Yeah.
like, when you're PvPing with someone, like, hitting and blocking, hitting and blocking, hitting and blocking.
We do a
those,
sign
like,
of
kind
what's
stuff.
up, like a respect.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
you know?
with blocking, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's just a shift.
Sometimes I do think I can still do that when playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss the sword thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why that got changed.
I hope that, like, maybe, like, if they could have done the thing where, like, if you have a sword but not a shield, you could still do that.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
if you have a shield, it prioritizes the shield or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But more.
More. Okay, so after combat, we had the Frostburn update. It added the polar bears and magma blocks. Then we had the exploration update in 1.11, which added woodland mansions and shulker boxes. And llamas, I think, and totems of undying and all that stuff. Then we're on 2017. So I think this is starting to turn into one update a year. So we'll get through
I think
quite
this
quickly.
is the turning point.
Yeah. So we had
This
World of Colour update, which is 1.12. Colourful
Yeah.
blocks and parrots.
Huge update.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then 2018, we had the aquatic update.
There it is. The aquatic update.
So ocean overall and phantoms.
The turning point into where we are now, which is modern Minecraft. Because this was obviously introduced as the mob vote. You said phantoms, this was the turning point for that. It added phantoms, and the whole community aspect of voting for what, creature or whatever you wanted to have in the next update. Things were condensed down to where it would be an update a year or whatever, where they would focus on larger scale updates
Rather than small little things.
rather than small little things. But there are some instances which we will see in the future where it wasn't too big of updates. But they did start doing overhauls, which is the first one here, which is the ocean. Because they completely changed how the ocean works and is what people still argue is like one of the best updates. Because it really changed a lot. Like, if you go back to an older version and see the ocean and come back now, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It is
Well,
wild.
the thing, this one brings swimming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I remember when swimming was a mod.
Yeah.
Like, you could install a mod to swim. And then, ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
A mod to swim.
All right. Well, we'll move on to 2019. Village and Pillage.
Massive.
Village overhaul.
Yeah.
New textures and bamboo forest. And pandas and
Massive.
foxes.
Massive.
Big one.
Like the
They're all
whole
big.
village
Yeah,
trading.
Because I
shit.
think
one,
that
yeah.
was the biome. They did something different that year, which was the biome vote instead of the mod
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah.
And the spruce forest or something won.
Yeah.
So we got berries and foxes and
Yeah.
campfires. Dude, I
Yeah.
fucking love that update. That update.
Of course you do. Look at your sprite.
Yes. Whoa, it's me. But yeah, no, I think that was the point for me where I really started to start playing it quite religiously again. Because they added, like, again, one of my favourite things is the stripped logs.
Yeah.
That came from that update.
Yeah.
And, like, it's crazy to me to think how different the game is now because of that. Because builds look it's so different. Like that was that changed building. But yeah, keep going.
All right, so just at the end of 2019, got an extra Buzzy Bees update, 1.15.
That was the shit one.
So it just had bees and bug
That was
fixes, honey bottles, blocks, yeah, that kind of thing. That was
Hey,
just a
bees
small,
are
tiny
cute.
one.
Bees are cute, but it was the thing of at the time they had 2 big overhaul updates, so people were getting hyped.
And then bees.
Our answer to that was a new feature, and that was one feature, and that was bees.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, previous update, we got a whole new village and raid system. This one we just got beads. What's going on?
Yeah.
And then
Right, and now 2020, the Nether update, 1.16.
Big.
Yo.
update.
Yeah.
Massive.
Huge.
Huge.
This is the aquatic update part 2. This
Yeah.
changed people's reaction. I remember my fucking reaction to this live, because this is when like they started doing Minecraft lives
Yeah.
instead of Minecon. Because Minecon, we haven't even touched on that. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole fucking Minecraft convention dedicated
Yeah.
just to Minecraft.
Every time I think about Minecon, I just think of that one girl. I forgot her name. Like the one that goes to ask the question, but she's super nervous. You guys remember that?
There's
No.
so many.
There's so many.
Oh man. I just think of one specific.
What is
anyway.
it? Deado Dated Wham.
Dedicated Wham is the one I know.
Yeah, that's it. Dedicated Wham.
The
Yeah,
Dan
that's it, that's the one.
TDM like cringe compilations.
Yeah.
Them releasing Minecraft when they like exploded the TNT or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a bunch of moments from Minecon, but it transitioned to Minecraft Live, and that's when we got the Nether update. And like, just list some of the things if they're there. I don't know. Is there anything listed under the Nether update?
So look, so Warp Forest, Crimson Forest, Soul Sand Valleys, Piglings, Hoglings, Striders, many new Nether blocks, Netherite, obviously Netherite tools and armor,
Oh, Nether.
Like, look at this shit.
and then they
That's
changed
crazy.
zombie pigmen to zombified piglings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is wild. So much shit got added in this update, and it completely changed progression. It changed
Speed runs.
speedruns.
Yeah.
It changed so much, and is arguably still to this day one of the best updates. It just really changed the game.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't change the way I feel about the Nether, and I'm still
You
scared.
always hate it.
Yep.
Okay, 2021, Caves and Cliffs Part 1, 1.17.
God,
This is it.
this is
drama.
what makes me scared
Various
as well.
cave plants, axolotls, glow squids, goats, copper, amethyst geodes, raw ore, candles, more stone and blocks. Is this when they made the well depth lower as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
the well higher as well.
Here was the thing. This is the big drama.
Right.
This is where people started to turn on
Right.
Mojang.
right.
Because I love how I've become the Lord Teller.
The Lord
Yeah,
Keeper.
no,
Yeah,
please,
go for
yeah.
it.
But this is where people started to turn. I just know I was a part of the community, man, when this shit was coming out. This is where I started playing from PC from this
Yeah,
point
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Right.
But like, when this came out, you mentioned specifically this is called Caves and Cliffs Part 1.
Yeah.
And that was because originally it was just called Caves and Cliffs, and
Right.
we were getting everything.
Right.
We were getting whole new world generation. They showed it off during the Minecraft Live. We were getting I can't remember if the Warden was shown off in this one. I think he was.
Possibly,
but-
yeah.
I think it was the Warden was shown off. All of these
Or
things.
is that
the
next
whole
year? No, that might be
the
the
new-
the update after.
Oh yeah, it was. But they like completely changed world generation, like the mountains and all this shit. And everyone was so hyped. They loved they're like, this is gonna change the game. Like, holy shit. And then Mojang, I think of like a year into development, was just kind of like, hey guys, so we've got some news. The update's gonna take a bit longer than expected. And people were complaining
Right.
because they wanted the update really badly.
Right.
And they were like, so what we're going to do to satisfy you is we're going to split the update in two.
Right.
And we're going to remove the world gen stuff. And we're just going to give you the features of like the axolotls and shit.
And the new
And
ores stuff.
And the new ores. I think they changed the caves. But I think overworld generation stayed the same. But
Yeah.
that was the thing many people were really sort of hyped for.
Right.
And like, it was the thing that like it was very disappointing. Like it was very upsetting to wait that long and then just kind of be like, oh, it turns out that we're not going to be getting this for another year or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they went and worked hard and went at it. People played Cage of Cliffs Part 1, still sad, and people started to turn on them at this point because they were getting upset because they were like, oh, we wait all this time and this is what we're getting from it. Like barely much from the update. Because people from this point on compared all future updates to the Nether update, because that was shown as the defining, this is what Mojang can make in this time for an update. And so everyone from then on will compare Mojang being like, you made this, like, was it Tony Stark made this in a cave with a bunch of scraps? You know, it's that fucking meme. And so everyone will be like comparing it from now on, being like, hey, why is this so little when you made all of this in this time? What the fuck's going on, Mojang?
I mean, like, I hear that, but then I think with that in mind, like, the thing that you said before, like, the devs don't get as much recognition as they should, because, like, you shouldn't compare a company by their own peak at all times.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, I think they probably just fucked up in announcing it the way they announced it.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the big mistake.
Yeah.
And they just tried to make it the best they could of like, hey guys, we're kind of fucked up. We cannot deliver all this in time, so here's a compromise.
So Caves and Clips Part 2 came along later in the year. And then 2022, we had the Wild update, which was like the Deep Dark and the Mangrove Swamps, Frogs, Allays.
Yeah.
The Warden.
The Warden, I remember watching this live and actively, like, shitting myself. Because the trailer that they showed to show off this guy was terrifying. And arguably, they still didn't... I think some of the features still aren't in this update. Like, they never added them. Because I remember the trailer was... There's, like, an abandoned room in... You know, like how in Terraria, you'd find those abandoned rooms with a chest in them in the caves?
Yeah.
Like, these wooden structures. There was one of them, and, like, the trailer, they were literally like, guys, like, they were just kind of like, let's show you this new feature. And, like, they said nothing about it, and the clip started playing. It's just, you're in this weird generated cave. It looked cool, nothing we've ever seen before. And they turn a corner, and they're crouching for some reason. And you're like, why are you crouching for, right? Why are you so slow? And they open this chest, and it sends out this wave, and all the effects start happening as they're exploring this, like, fucking abandoned house kind of thing, this abandoned structure. And it was sick, because just from out of nowhere, this fucking warden comes out, all the effects, it, like, screeches at you, starts chasing this person, they're running for their fucking life, and they die, right?
Right.
And everyone was shocked, but they were like, a new mob, it's scary, that's crazy. And then the developers who recorded that clip said, that is me wearing full netherite armor. And everyone shit themselves, because immediately they were like, how much fucking damage does this thing do? And that changed Minecraft. Like, that Minecraft became a fucking horror game at this point.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to those things, I'm still always on edge. That's the most close you can come to dying in this game, in late game of Minecraft.
My grievance with the Warden is I understand, like, the point of the Warden is not to, like, for you to kill him or whatever. I just wish that if you do, that it would drop something. Like, whatever. It didn't need to be anything. Because I remember when, for example, the Ghast, like, it dropped the Ghast tier. And for the longest time, there was no point to the Ghast tier. It was just like an item that it dropped. But it was cool that it dropped something. So it was just like something to have, being like, oh, proof. Like, I killed this thing.
Yeah.
And again, I understand that you're not meant to kill it. But if you're not meant to kill it, why can you hit it? But, yeah.
I think in that respect, for me, I think if I wanted anything from it, I think what I would want is just like maybe just the warden head. Like if it just dropped its head.
Yeah, whatever it
Like,
is.
that would be cool. I mean, hitting it, you know,
Yeah.
Minecraft again is the game where you can do anything. So
Yeah.
they'll always give you a chance to do it. It's just there's no point in doing it because
Yeah.
they don't want you to. They made this thing fucking destroy your armor. It chases after you. It's incredibly strong, and it's made to just be a thing of an encounter, like
Yeah.
the fucking Demogorgon in Stranger Things. Like you're not gonna
Right.
box the Demogorgon. You're running away from that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess later seasons that's not the case, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean. But like, it is that thing of like, the community split on that. It's always a thing
Mhm.
of like, I want something from it, and the merchant's like, well, that's not the fucking point. But
Right.
it's a two-way street.
I just want like something pointless. I don't care. Again, it was like the Gaster like it used to be. I don't need it to be a recipe.
Yeah,
Like a little something.
but it's like that little something then adds justification to being like, okay, so you do need to kill it then
Yeah, I
to
guess.
get something from it.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
it defeats the point of not wanting to fight it.
I suppose.
But yeah,
Right. 1.20 trials and tales, archaeology, cherry trees, and storytelling.
I
What?
think they're referring to the bookshelves.
Oh, right.
They
Right.
wanted to add a lot of
Crafts.
storytelling elements to this game
Right.
and a bit more, like we said, lore
Yeah, gotcha.
with these pots and these abandoned structures that you can find. They just kind of gave a little bit, just a little touch of lore. I think that's what Minecraft's good at. It gives
Yeah.
you just a little bit, but nothing
Yeah.
to kind of push it in a certain direction. It's just like, here's a little nudge of this is what this thing is. That's it. The end.
Yeah.
And then obviously the one that's just come out recently. What was it called?
Tricky Trials.
Tricky Trials. There you go.
Yeah,
Which trial
and the
chambers,
reason why
auto
we're making this
crafting, armadillos. Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Pretty
There
good
you go.
update.
That was quite a nice nostalgic list. I thought that would be a good idea to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a nice.
That
little
was
website, I
fucking
found.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments what was your favorite update.
How did
And
you
why was it the
discover
Nether one?
Minecraft?
Yeah, how
Yeah,
did you
which
discover
actually
Minecraft?
I think a cool question to ask. Which update or which version did you start playing Minecraft? I don't personally remember. I was too young. But if you listening to this, you remember, please comment.
Yeah,
do you guys
curious.
1.1, 1.2. I remember spawn eggs and jungles,
Right. Yeah, I remember.
I
remember
genuinely
it
don't
existing.
remember.
but I also remember the end. But then
Yeah,
that was
I
already existing. But
I remember the Nether. I remember the Nether existing.
yeah,
So maybe I
probably
was
existing.
older than I was.
Probably, I think so. Because
Yeah,
2012 is
maybe.
roughly, I think, where I got into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2012 was the big year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Right. Should we talk about the
lads.
little server? The server?
Yeah. We don't have to talk too much about it, but we
Yeah.
can. So I think the question to ask is like, you guys have we've played a lot of Minecraft
Yeah.
either together and by ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys have like a focus or like
I
did you
don't.
guys found like an idea whilst playing the server, like what you wanted to do? Like, and what was it? What's your objective in the server?
Right.
How do you have one?
Yeah, I will go first. I mean, I think the biggest thing to know about me and my Minecraft journey is that I consider myself a Minecraft builder.
This guy's
I'm part of the building side, the building community of Minecraft. I'm still learning, still perfecting, my craft, but I love to build in this game. It's one of my favorite things to do, probably my favorite in general, and it's why I play this game. I ultimately play this game to build things. I'm quite a creative person, and Minecraft to me is a really nice tool to outlet my creativity in places where I couldn't before. So like world building, I'm not really one to write stories or anything like that. But I have ideas of worlds or places, and I think they're cool, and I never really get a chance to show them off. And Minecraft is a really nice medium in which I can kind of take these ideas and kind of just let them out there into the world. Like my favorite, like for the longest time, I'd play single player when multiplayer was kind of dead. No one really played multiplayer. Like no one was really playing Minecraft at the time. I would just play single player, and I would divert like hundreds of hours in this game just building kingdoms, like structures, and like I love like world building and lore. So I love just creating like these whole places, and I always like trying to one up myself every time and try and build something even bigger and even bigger. And that point, it's trained me to kind of just build ginormous builds. And a massive inspiration is people like Hermitcraft. I mentioned them earlier. They're a really awesome like group of content creators that come together on Minecraft, and they just kind of have fun and build these giant structures and whatnot, and just kind of push Minecraft to the limits. And that's something I always want to try and do with my building. And I always just try and play to build something that I can be proud of. And I think that's what I went into with this server. I just wanted to basically build one structure as big as I possibly can. And I'm currently working on that. I'm trying to push my use of like block palettes and structure and shape to its absolute fucking limits and just go crazy. Like a big thing is that I, for the longest time, was very into like building, and it reflected on my schoolwork. Like I went into doing like engineering and DT, which kind of leads into like architecture. So I've kind of learned from that as well, and applied those skills I learned from engineering into Minecraft to kind of execute buildings and like ideas and just kind of just put them out there. And that's what I love this game for, and it's why I keep coming back, to always just build something cool and creative, like just like art, pretty much. But
Sweet.
that's me.
Yeah. Right, Harley?
For me, I normally just vibe in
Yeah.
every server. I always like be with someone. I never really have a goal on my own base or my own thing. So this server, kind of, I'm on my own this time and trying to do something by myself, which I've had more fun with. I do find myself finding it hard to have motivation to do things in Minecraft. I'm always a person for multiplayer. I've never really liked having a single player world and just playing it by myself. I like to know that I'm sharing a world with other people, kind of thing. So that's the way I really more enjoy Minecraft and play it more with other people. I find it more fun. But most times I just vibe and go, right, I'm doing this thing, and then get an idea and then go with it. So I think the main thing I'm doing on the server is redstone. Never really dabbled in it before, but I know there's like lots of strange opportunities you can do with redstone, you know, and allow you to do different things in Minecraft, which is quite fun. So I'm trying to like learn that and do little things. So making like automatic storage systems, like sliding doors, like other working, operating things will be quite fun. So yeah, and I've kind of like centered that around like this big kind of like like corporation tower is the theme. I think it's quite funny. But yeah, I'm just vibing, having a good time, enjoying just doing things by myself in my own land.
Oh yeah, man.
But yeah.
Yeah, you're saying the thing about like not usually having your own world. I remember the first time we played together on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
We had our own base and we feed off each other. That was great. That was great as well. But yeah, having your own stuff, not having to like can do this, can do that.
Yeah.
It's also quite cool. But yeah, for myself in the server, I didn't have like a goal in mind. I just in the server before this one, my first achievement was diamonds. When you get diamonds,
Yeah.
the achievement. And so I thought that was quite fun because that was, I think, if it wasn't my first one as well, it was like one of the first ones I got as well, because I just went a bit crazy and I found the village and I was like, this is my village now. It's my village. And I got diamonds from like a random chest or whatever. And and I was a bit feral, and I like excluded everyone from my village, and I was like, "This is my village, and I'm gonna build it from the ground up." Yeah, so like, yeah, I just picked this random ass village, and I decided to make it like, because what I usually do, and you boys know this, I just make the classic trading dungeon, or whatever you guys want to call it.
Yeah.
Where I just put all these villages in a 1x2, no 1x1x2 hole, where they just forced to trade with me forever and ever and ever without stopping ever. But this time I was like, you know what? Let's see if we can do this like in a safe village space where everyone can just like roam around and fuck around and find out. And yeah, so far it's been quite successful. I haven't built a lot. I'm not really a builder kind of guy. I really love automation, like farms and like, yeah, automatic farms and like sorting things as well. I like that a lot. I think personally I think I prefer mod stuff, but our friend group usually play vanilla, which is also fun. And like I'd like building something and being able to be like, hey guys, check this out. Hey guys, look. Even if we're not like constantly like hanging out in Minecraft, we're almost times in VC just hanging out.
Yeah.
And when there's something like that we either have a question about or wondering how to do certain things, we can be like, guys, how do this? And we just do it like, and I had a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys did too. Like this update, like exploring the trial chambers.
Yeah.
Like together,
really
just going through them and exploring them. We haven't defeated the Enderman, the Enderman.
The Enderman.
Not a single Enderman has died this server yet. No. We haven't done the end yet, but it's like, oh, you've done it before. But yeah, this server was the first time I explored the Bastion. I did that successfully, kind of.
Yeah.
I died once, but didn't lose anything.
Impressive.
Yeah, so like to make it clearer, my objective for this server was like to make a nice environment in the village that's not just exploitative, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where like I'm giving them houses. I am killing almost iron golems that I see, but that's different. Maybe next server I'll make a nice place for iron golems, but it's fine. They're alright. But yeah, just trying to rebuild stuff and still do some automative stuff, but make it more what would you say, good. Yeah, if you guys see a build that you guys like, let us know. We're probably gonna put like screenshots of like little builds that we did also throughout the server. My favorite one is Harley's one, and it'll appear at some point. The big black box.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, some ways that hurts.
What? Oh, yeah, that's my favorite.
That I put all this effort into the structure and this build, and
hey,
Tom likes the big black box.
Sometimes simplicity is key.
Yeah, simplicity is key, man.
I guess it is.
It's like gradients.
I guess I should go fuck myself.
Gradients, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we could go on and on and on about Minecraft. Like, there's so many other things or avenues we can go by, like how it started people's careers and stuff, like YouTubers and stuff. It's huge. It's mental.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch upon?
No. I'm just happy that I introduced my girlfriend to Minecraft, and it's one of her favourite games and things she does. I felt like she's never heard or played Minecraft. I've heard of it a little bit, but never like actually played it properly. And then when I introduced it to her, it's like opened up a whole new world for her, like a childhood she's missed out on, kind of thing. Yeah. And she's loving it. And some may say maybe a little bit addicted, but who knows? At least it's not drugs.
But yeah, I think like us explaining like what we're aiming for, like in Minecraft, it just shows like the point that we're doing, making earlier of like how there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
Like we're building this. Like my partner, she's building a zoo. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like just to display all the nice mobs that are around. That's sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even touch the surface of like mods and that whole realm of Minecraft like properly. But yeah, it's huge.
Mods are cool, but I think it's time for vanilla Minecraft to give for us to give it a rating.
Oh, of course.
We're rating
This is
Minecraft, guys.
Easiest rating.
This is the easiest rating.
Right. Wait. Do we all have the same rating?
Probably.
Okay. So, shall we say it at the same time?
No. Just
No.
in case.
Guys, let's say it at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
No
obvious.
brainer.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like,
What,
it's a game that can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
I wanted to close this out by saying this, right? Minecraft is a game that can get picked up by anyone and can be anything to anyone who wants to play it. We've talked about it on this pod. We've all come from different, places and experiences from playing this game, and we've all applied it in our own ways, and we all take it in our own way, right? And that is not even touching on the mod side.
And
Because
the online
with
servers.
mods, you can just make this game whatever the fuck you want. And as a result, how do you rate a game that is literally everything
Yeah.
with a 10 out of 10? Because it is anything you want it to be. And that is the charm of Minecraft. And that is why it's Chillin's first 10 out of 10 game.
Boom.
Mhm.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
It's time to wrap this up.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Well, I believe Harley.
Yes.
It's down to you to tell us what the next game is.
Next game is Colonel. I think I know what the next game is. It's Metal Gear Solid.
Snake! Snake! Snake!
So yeah, we're going into the one and only Metal Gear Solid made by the Messiah. Messiah of gaming. Hideo Kojima. We're doing
This
it.
was foreshadowed all
Yeah.
those podcasts ago when we talked about the book.
Oh yeah.
You guys should have seen it coming. And this quote right now, it was a foreshadow from the Persona game. From Persona.
Chill out.
All right. Chill out.
Oh, no.
Fuck's sake.
All right. Right, guys. If you guys enjoy this podcast, it was a bit chaotic in the beginning and throughout it. Please consider commenting, liking, and sharing with someone you think would like it as well. Maybe someone who hasn't played Minecraft and you really think they should. If somehow you haven't played Minecraft already, get on it.
Buy this game. You won't regret it.
Play
won't
Minecraft.
regret
It's
it.
worth the money. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Full
Yeah.
price.
Play Minecraft.
Go.
Yeah.
Do it. Play book game.
Yeah.
Go play Minecraft.
game.
But yeah, thank you very much for listening. We've been chillin', and you guys chill out.
I hate it. I hate it.
Woo!